There we go. That probably did it, huh? Now can you guys hear me? There we go. Yep. Okay. I figured it out. Sorry about that, guys. Still learning. Okay. So taking a look at the futures here. Futures just started into after hours right here. So technically, we've already kind of come up. We came up through these EMAs. We've already retested for support. There's nothing saying these have to come down. I mean, that's nothing saying they can't come down, but I guess we see them. We see. If we go look at the SPX, now that's a little steep. Let's go add on our. Let's take a look here. That's a big candle, but Jesus. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I guess we see them. We see. I don't know how the market's gonna open in the morning. We're at like an all-time high here, so I guess we'll just have to kind of watch that in the morning. It'll be interesting to see how this goes throughout the night. What happens with futures overnight, and then what happens up to Biden's speech, right? And then what happens after his speech. So there are some things going on tomorrow that are hard to predict how the market will react. Depends on what comes out of Biden's mouth also. So we see, and then we see. I was going to pull up a few plays from today that King posted. So let's pull up SQ, that's Square. Yeah, guys, this is looking strong. I could see this running or gapping in the morning. I mean, we've broken through resistances. Same thing. It kind of looks like the futures, right? We touched the EMAs. Oh, we also had a 920 cross today. So I've told you guys about scanners, guys, how those work, right? Square's a big stock. This crossover will not get caught by daily scanners till tomorrow. That doesn't guarantee anything, but a lot of times when scanners catch that crossover, it brings in price action. I've played that before with lottos and other swings. So yeah, I mean, this could very well bring in some price action tomorrow. Let's look. I'm gonna pull this new tool I've been playing with. So this shows. This is called linear regression columns or channels, linear regression channels. Thank you. So what this shows you is this blue line right here is the trend line. And then you'll see that price action for the time you've selected will move between those channels. And just kind of moves back and forth. Sometimes even if you're in a real bullish uptrend, it will even just stay in this top channel. You can then determine that it's getting weak by this lower channel. This is the new tool I was kind of telling you guys about. So you guys that logged on tonight are seeing a little sneak preview of what I'm going to share with you guys. So I know a lot of you guys struggle with, kind of reading charts and stuff, and then knowing if your play is still good or, if you should be worried. So with this, like if you were doing a swing play, you could change this to the hours and see that on the hour chart, the price movement, this is expected over a longer period of time. And this is based off the last 100 periods for whatever time frame you've chosen. It does give you buy and sell signals, but I don't follow those by any means. That's an objective buy and sell signals, right? Those are programmed in. Those don't take anything else into account. So be careful with those if I share this with you guys. Okay. Square's heading into earnings. See, that's one thing it can't account for. This bounce and this squeeze right here, I see this being very strong moving into earnings over the next week. This doesn't account for that. But like I said, you can do different time frames and kind of see what the price action is for or is expected for the near term. And here's a perfect example of that kind of that bullish movement I just told you guys about. It gapped up to this top one, came up and came down, and now if this holds and it stays bullish tomorrow, which like I said, this crossover and then going into earnings, I could see that gapping right back up tomorrow. So Square looks good to me. Okay. Let's go to PayPal. Oops. Sit on the 15-minute chart here quick. Get rid of that real quick. Yeah, once again, this looks bullish. Had a nice gap up. That was a nice play. Get that gap up, people take profits, right? Falls down to the trend line and it's consolidated nicely up along the trend line. Could see that moving nice tomorrow. Let's pull up the new tool again real quick. So you can see here it gave you a sell signal when it was way at the top up there because it knew it was outside the channel. It was probably giving that sell signal off of a different time frame, probably like the hour, but it was right at the top of the hour. Yeah. So anyway, but like I said, you guys can choose the different time frames, and it shows you kind of the expected price movement for whatever time frame you selected. And the best part is, guys, is it points the direction that it's going. Real quick, I just want to show you one. So some guys were talking about QuantumScape today. I heard in the chat room. Look at that though. That is still showing it's going downwards. And I want to show you why some people thought it was a good play. This price action right here, I mean, it went from 41 to 50 in this range. But if you were doing a long call on this is still technically showing bearish movement. Now, meanwhile, if I was doing a swing play or something quicker, if I did the 15, same chart, but it's showing me that sideways action that we just saw. And you could have played that. This is just going out the 15-minute chart, so it's short term. So once, if that wall right there holds on the longer, bigger one, you know, that will then start trending down this way and keep down the channel, and it would have changed that 15-minute channel. So you guys can see how going on different time frames can show you guys different images, what's going on. But this is a great tool. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to share this guys with you guys just because it will help you guys see what the projected trend of a stock is, which I think will be a big help for some of you guys playing options and wondering, you know, what an options, just because you're down for the day, has it changed sentiment for an option that's 2 or 3 months out yet? Snow. This is my favorite right now. I'll show you guys why. 2 reasons. One, earnings is right here. 2, dang it, try to zoom in here. 2 is that as long, and I've been saying this yesterday and today, but as long as this can hold above 300, so here's your EMAs, you got the 9, 20, and 50. All right there, that'll act as nice support. We're consolidating nicely along the trend line. But tomorrow I would expect the 9 to cross the 20. And like I told you guys, the scanners will catch that. And then on Monday, the day scanners won't pick it up till Monday because the crossover will happen tomorrow. Monday, the scanners will pick it. And Monday, I bet this thing will gap up. And then right after that, the 20 will up cross the 50. So even more scanners will go off and bring even more price action to this. I just want to show you guys a quick, and you know, you can never really say for sure what's going to happen with stocks, so don't take it that way. But I'm just going to look back here and show you the last time we had these crossovers and that this movement got recognized. Also, right before earnings, we went from 251 up to a high of 341, almost 100-point jump. Crashed down for earnings. I don't know what the earnings numbers were, but they must have been decent because right afterwards it rocketed up. So I mean, we're talking about over from when it crossed over in a price of say 260, we hit a price of 420, 430 up there. That's just huge movement. Like I said, you can't guarantee it's going to happen again, but if we even get a fraction of that, guys, King's call, and you know, and I took a bunch already before that. I was kind of pumping the snow thing, but at 226, $350 call, shit, we could be in that money quick. So I have high hopes for that one. And then once again, if we look at the at this, like I said, cannot take into account earnings, but it is in a bullish trend up. Oh, that's the other thing I was going to show you. The other reason I really like this today on just a chart play. God, these got messed up. What in the world? Oh, I'm on the hours. I was like, why isn't this making sense? There it is. Okay. So here we are on the 15-minute chart, okay? We had this nice, so within these channels, we had a nice downward wedge forming. This last candle broke out of the wedge, which we need one more candle for confirmation. But that's confirmation of an early turnaround before it even got to the channel, and we'll start heading up, and I think we'll get into this bullish channel and head up. So I was really excited for this last candle. I'm a nerd when it comes to stocks and charts, guys, so forgive me. Is there anything, any stocks you guys want to see, any plays you have going, since we have kind of a smaller group here? Please type it in the comments. Please like and subscribe too. If you guys wouldn't mind liking to the video, that would be great while it's live. We'd appreciate it. Helps get more views, and trying to grow the YouTube channel. You know, we just started it here last week, but trying to grow it. Anything you guys want to see? Krabby Patty, are you talking to me? Is there volume? Is that something you're asking for? Oh, that was about the mic. Never mind. Nothing, guys. You good? All right. Well, those are the 3 plays we took today. Hey, let me go over and look to see if anybody else took a play. Did Top Tier take a play today? Oh, there you go. Top Tier took a Nike play. Let's just take a look at that real quick since we have time. Another great play. This is perfect, guys. We got a 100 EMA bounce. Built up strength right here, and see how it didn't do much. I mean, it got real narrow right here, but if we put our Bollinger Bands up, it probably got pinched right there. Not as much as I would have expected. It got pinched up against that upper one, but got some good price movement. And now, towards the end here, we're getting pinched again. This Nike call is a great call. I hope you guys are in it. That looks like that'll be paying very quick. eBay, yeah, let's look. Here's eBay. Big gap up, came down, consolidating along the trend line after earnings. It's always kind of funky how stocks will react after earnings. So no promises on this one. Okay, we could go back and just see what it did last time just to get a reference. Last time it continued to fall and consolidate along the 200 EMA before finally returning into an up pattern. It does not look like that's going to be the case here. We gapped up instead of gapping down. So this earnings is different. I would still imagine this is going to trade sideways for a little bit. It's going to want, I mean, if it ramps up too much more, these EMAs are getting spread apart. This stock tends to run with tighter EMAs. Let's look at the new tool real quick to see what it thinks. So on the 15-minute chart, this thing pulled right into its bands where it thought it should be, and it's traded in the upper channel. We can see if that holds. We can go to 30 minutes, see what 30 minutes projecting. 30 minutes, it's still in the upper half of the channel. And then I guess I don't know how long you guys are playing this, but if you go to the hour, which would be, you could play that for a leap or look at this for leaps. It's been trading inside this channel for quite a little bit. I mean, here we were getting into the lower channel, so that would be indicative of either consolidation or that, the run is getting weaker. But now that we up crossing the top channel, it's looking very bullish again here in the short term. So we see, and then we see MU is light one and LITE. Oops, what did I do there? Okay, so LITE here is still showing short term in the downtrend, or not short term. This is long. This is showing a bigger perspective because we're on the hour chart. I don't know what you guys are playing in light. Let's look at the 30-minute showing downtrend. So what you would need to break out of this channel is this price action right here, which it's got 100 EMA resistance right there, right? But according to, if it follows this trend, it's going to get rejected and start down further on the path towards the 200 EMA. So that's what I was saying, guys. Like, I don't follow these. Look at this. It told you to buy the whole way down. It's aiming down. It's telling you to buy. Don't ignore these. I don't know if I can get rid of those. Hang on a second. There we go. Okay. It's trading sideways. This does look like, if I didn't see this linear regression line, okay, it looks to me like this is trying to get consolidation for another attempt to break through up. However, it could also be a consolidation to push down. So, maybe hold light until we see MU. That was a weird price movement right there, wasn't it? Crazy. Micron Technology. This is looking bullish to me, guys. I mean, we failed the supports, but we've consolidated. Looks like we're building strength here. Yeah, it looks to me like we're building strength. Let's put up the, yeah, that agrees with it too. 15 minutes. It's showing maybe a little bit more consolidation, so not much move here on the 15-minute chart. But the hour chart is actually showing that it's still in a downward channel. So watch that. That'd be a long term. 30 minutes shows it's on the upward. So I guess we just have to watch this one. It's really tough when you see it consolidating along these lines like that. It is showing on the overbought side on a lot of my momentum indicators here. So there is a possibility that won't hold. It may just need to come down and get more traction on the 20 EMA. I just keep a close eye on that one, to be honest. I got a lot of different indicators pointing different ways on that one. I like it more when my indicators all show the same things. Here's a perfect example of a wedge breakout. You guys can see right here. Oh, not there. So there you guys had like a downward wedge, right? This first candle out would be indicative of it starting to change sentiment direction. It's consolidating along the trend line. I would say that's getting ready to make a move. And that agrees with me. Like I said, I like it when stuff agrees with me. But here you can see, so just like this wedge, right? And it was moving inside these channels. And if you look at these channels, like, I mean, so I visualized it with the falling wedge, right? But this is showing that it was just doing its bounce off of the linear regression. So like I said, I love this. I love this extra tool, guys. I had never used it before. Another trader I follow had it on his charts, and so I looked it up and started researching, and I like it more and more. Laser. The 30-minute we're downward. 1 hour it's showing bullish. So long term it's showing bullish. Let's see what the 15 minutes shows. 15 minutes showing it's still down. So let's zoom in and see what it looks like. So we have failed the 20, broke the 20, but then failed the 9. And now we are getting lower highs, which is probably, I mean, that's that downward channel that we're seeing. So I would say that's probably accurate. I mean, lower highs is not a good thing. That's usually something that usually means it's breaking down. Usually you'd want to, it is consolidating. Not saying that I'm right, because it is that's not oversold, but it's neutral on most of my momentum charts. Oh, what the F is that? That was weird. There we go. Okay, so all my candles are gone. That's weird. AMD real quick, and then I gotta get going here, guys. I got to get my kid to bed here in a minute. I don't know what the heck just happened. Now my candles are gone. All right, guys. I don't know if there's something wrong with TradingView. I'm having an issue. I guess keep those last ones and prep for tomorrow. Okay. We'll review them in the morning, because I don't know what exactly is going on here. TradingView is messing up on me. I can't see anything. All right, guys. We'll review in the morning again. Craig will be on with me in the morning, so keep those last few ready, and we'll just review in the morning. If you guys have anything else, like I said, please like and subscribe to our channel, and we will talk to you guys tomorrow.
drop, you can't ignore it. I'm transforming now these cars and planes, I'm always boarding.